Hey everyone, it's Maribel Blue. Welcome to this panel segment. Bishop and I are bringing our news reactions over to you. If you are new here, welcome to this channel. Please take a moment and consider subscribing. And if you are not new, welcome back. So today we're going to talk a little bit about the crime that has been occurring here in the United States. And I completely forgot about this one. This was something that Bishop had brought up to my attention. She actually talked about it in one of our emails that we exchanged. This WALB News 10 on YouTube actually covered this Lee County family man armed with AR-15 style rifle racially targeted. Now, explain to me why now we cannot go out, have our family cookout without being targeted. This is completely insane. What the
Well,
fuck
this
is
is a
going on here?
this is a part of Make America Great Again. This is a part of Make America Great Again. I mean, this is because I asked in the very beginning, greatness for who? And this gives people that false sense of security that they can do things like this with no consequence. Well, you can't. You know what I mean? The internet is its own ecosystem, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's
Mm-hmm.
not, I wouldn't call the internet reality. You
Right.
know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because you can say all types of crazy shit on the internet. But the reality is, when you get off the internet, there may be consequences in the real world for the choices or things that you said when you were online.
Right.
So I am not surprised at what happened because the racism is starting at the top this time.
Yep.
I mean, it's starting at the top. I mean, if your example is coming straight out of the White House, is to be expected. Now, the most interesting part to me is to watch black conservatives still try to continue to support the Republican cause, the Trump, the MAGA movement, in the face of seeing the racism being at the front of it. That's the most interesting part to me.
And not only seeing the face of it, but hearing the news, like if you dig deep about the unalivements that have occurred. I think somebody was found burnt and dismembered. And I believe there's a guy named Zay on TikTok who covered a burning cross in
Oh
Chicago, I
yeah.
believe. This is what we've come to?
Emboldened. This is the Make America Great Again part. And I would assume the again is before the civil rights movement.
Correct. I
So
I would agree with you on that.
yeah, so that's where we see these things. And so it doesn't surprise me that this is where we are. I'm more surprised that it isn't worse.
Mhm.
Because I think a lot of people are still trying to process what they're seeing. They don't believe it. There's still a lot of disbelief going around where people are like, no, this can't really be happening. Is this
I
really
read this
happening?
in a book.
And I'm like,
There are
yeah,
pictures. Yeah, and it's happening.
it's really happening. And now and you, I will say this. I used to wonder, how is it possible for a movement to overthrow a government and all? But in seeing it in real time, it
Mhm.
is something that is done over decades in small little increments, and
Yep.
that leads up to where we are right now.
Mhm.
Donald Trump, that whole movement, this whole mindset that people have, this racism and all this stuff, and the rejuvenation. I don't even call it a revival. I
Mhm.
call it a rejuvenation, because there's a huge segment of the American population that they were always racist. They never stopped being racist. It just wasn't cool to be that.
Mhm.
So they were operating more from a passive aggressive kind of slick and slide and fox. Now you don't have to be.
Right. Right.
You're rewarded for your racism now. People pat you on the back. The president might bring you to the White House.
Mhm. Mhm.
Elon Musk might give you a car. So
They
now
knew
it's
that
a
was
great
going to
day.
happen. Don't let
Huh?
them hear you say that because they probably will believe it.
Look, they already do. Look, they don't need my help. They already do. And that's the sad, that's how we are here, because people are being rewarded. And nobody wins with racism. Not even the people being racist. They may think they're winning, but in the end, we all learn. I said all learn. We all lose
Yes.
when we allow that type of mindset, that type of toxicity to be a part of what we claim we're such a great nation. But how can you claim that when you don't like diversity?
And you imagine how other countries may look at us when we're talking about how great we are, and they're probably sitting there laughing. You know, like from the top 10 list of the best places to live in the world, I think Switzerland is number one.
Yep, that makes sense. That makes sense.
So for us to sit here with our big old egos talking about how wonderful we are, we're really not.
Nope. We're not what we think we are, or what we pretend to be.
So I'm going to go ahead and play this video of this news report, and then we're going to come back and discuss.
A Lee County family is speaking out, recalling the terrifying moments when they say a man armed with an AR-style rifle opened fire on their family reunion. And thank you for joining us at 5 o'clock. I'm Greg Lloyd.
And I'm Carla Heat Sands.
Now, that shooting happened Sunday evening on Autumn Leaf Drive in Leesburg. The Lee County Sheriff's Office says Jeffrey Tyler Kinzer shot at partygoers after a verbal altercation occurred. No one in the family was reportedly injured, and Kinzer was shot after a family member returned fire.
He was charged with aggravated assault. WALB News 10's Mariah Norman sits down with a witness who says their family was racially targeted.
This family says they were celebrating a birthday and spending time together before a man they identify as a neighbor pulled up and opened fire with an AR-style rifle. Witnesses say the family was gathered outside for a reunion Sunday night when a car drove by. A white man who witnesses say was Jeffrey Tyler Kinzer was inside the car yelling racial slurs at the group.
When he's talking junk and he started yelling the N-word, he kept going, so we let him go. And we were just discussing what just happened, why he tripping.
But Green says Kinzer came back, this time wearing armor and carrying a rifle. Oh my God!
And then that's when everybody started running. He got a gun. All the kids, they were making sure the kids get in the house. And people started taking positions because they seen he had a gun. And I was in the middle of the street. That's when he raised it and fired. Boom. And I grabbed my gun and started returning fire and moving with him.
Green says he's a Marine veteran. He says he was willing to defend his family, including children and older adults who were present.
It was so hurtful. I cried all night. I'm laying outside on the ground through a shootout under a car with my other auntie, my other sister, who is 77, and I'm 62.
The investigation is ongoing. Officials say more charges are expected to come. This family says they are just grateful to be alive. Reporting in Lee County, Mariah Norman, WALB, your hometown news source.
Wow.
This is America. Don't get you slipping, though. Because that's where think about it, that's where we are. It is normal. America is so violent. It's so violent, it's so easy to get a weapon and to become a menace. Luckily for that, that family, they had people who were there who were trained and who were armed and capable and willing to defend the family. But what if that wasn't the case? Then
It would have been worse. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I would say, what would it have been then?
It would have been worse off. And here's the thing, the recurring theme that I hear from the Black community. Just leave us the fuck alone. Just
It's
leave
real
us alone.
simple.
Why is that hard? Like, why is that hard? You come into lives, oh, well, y'all need to stop complaining. Go fuck yourself. Seriously. How dare you come in? You're coming into this space where people are having conversations on how we can be better. Black and brown people uniting. How can we be better? How can we be involved with the government so that we will have better things for our community? And you're coming in here talking about, why don't y'all stop complaining? You're not helping the situation. You know who's really complaining? You are, because you're here opening up your mouth. You've got this man. Oh, I'm mad. Because this is the first time I saw this.
Gotcha.
You're driving by, you're calling them the N-word, and they're like, yeah, okay, whatever. They just brushed it off.
But he escalated
But
it
you
because
gotta
they
come
didn't
back.
respond
Right.
the way he wanted them to. It's like, I got to go back to your question. Why won't they leave us alone? Because the mindset is, how dare you be happy in spite of everything we do to you? I'm going to wipe that smug smile off your face. That's what it is. How dare us, I don't know, enjoy our lives? How dare you? You supposed to be crying, downtrodden, feeling like all hope is lost. That's what you're supposed to feel. Instead of loving your life, enjoying life. Are there things about it you don't like? Yeah. But at the end of the day, you love who you are. They don't like that. That's what the conclusion I have come to. And when you insecure, you're always worried about what other people are doing. Always. Because you ain't gonna never be happy.
Something like that really upsets me to a point where I'm like, you can't even go out and have fun and celebrate without somebody driving by and getting upset at seeing what they are seeing, and then want to come back and correct the behavior by taking matters into their own hands to an extreme, not realizing, again, here we are with the critical thinking skills. If I go home and bring my AR-15 over to them and start shooting, what could happen? Gee, the outcomes are endless. You could have taken a life. You're still going to go to jail because what you did was illegal in the first place. But you could have taken a life.
And he should be charged with a hate crime.
Correct.
He should be charged with a hate crime.
That girl said more charges are coming other than what he did.
But one of them should be a hate crime.
Absolutely.
Because if it isn't, what is the incentive for other people to not duplicate his behavior and do the exact same thing, especially if he ends up with just a slap on the wrist? Then the risk was worth the reward. You know what I mean?
Let me tell you, I wanted to bring up another crime.
Uh-oh. God love America.
This one is short. Hold on. Because I actually covered this in my video that I recorded yesterday, but I had to share it with you because it's you start to say to yourself, it's like the typical usual suspects.
Okay.
Hello, Tammy. Hi. Scottsdale Police. You just bring your hands behind your back.
Wearing hospital scrubs and clocking in for another shift, this is the moment Scottsdale detectives arrested 50-year-old Tammy Watts last October inside Honor Health Thompson Peak Medical Center.
You're under arrest, and we're going to explain what's going on.
Investigators say Watts was working as a housekeeper when a patient's debit card disappeared while she was recovering from an emergency surgery.
I don't even know what this is about. I will explain that. I'm the case detective.
The patient discovered hundreds of dollars in unauthorized charges at businesses across the East Valley.
I don't know. I don't steal from people.
Your criminal history says otherwise.
Well, I don't.
Going back to 96.
I'm not going to argue with you.
Police say Watts used the patient's debit card to pay for groceries at this Safeway in Mesa, but used her personal number to save and earn points, a mistake that led police right to her. This January, Watts pleaded guilty as charged to identity and credit card theft. A judge sentenced her to 3 years probation and ordered her to pay restitution.
She should have been given 40 years just because she used her club number to get discounts while you're using someone else's stolen credit card. Are you serious? Why do you care about saving money and earning points when you're using somebody else's My God. The American education system. At least if you're going to be a criminal, you should be good at it.
That's the whole point.
My God. I'm
You
I'm
have
I'm more mad that she sucked at it than that she did it. You know what I mean? Cause it's like,
the
girl,
levels of stupidity.
at your job. First of all, you did it at your job. Then you went to places with cameras to use said card, and then you put in your loyalty points rewards number.
To get points and save money on a stolen credit card.
Are you kidding me? She should have got more time. I just want to put that out there. She deserved more time so she could sit and think about how silly. So I'm listening. I'm like, wait. She got caught 'cause she put in her loyalty rewards number. Not because of course the video footage helped, but the smoking gun, the connecting thing was your loyalty rewards number. Now I'm mad. I'm sorry. I'm mad. I'm mad at that one. I'm more mad at that one than I was at the first one we talked about. Because this is outright what, like, if I was a cop, I'd be mad that I had to arrest you. For real, I would be talking to you while I'm arresting you. For real?
No, and then the best part, I don't steal from anybody, and the cop is like,
Girl!
"That's not what you're. That's not
You're
what
right.
your
You
arrest record
don't
says."
steal, beloved, because you never have gotten away with it. According to your record,
Since
you always get
'96.
caught. Since 96, you've been getting caught. You're right. You don't steal. You temporarily borrow someone else's property because you always get caught. Oh my God. I'm still like, what, loyal? What? Oh, come on. You know what it made me feel like? I don't know if you've ever seen this movie, Cabin in the Woods. Remember he said he wanted to see a merman, and at the end of the movie, he's on the ground and the merman comes and he goes, oh, come on. Like, really? Out of everything that's happened in this situation, you actually give me the very thing I wished happened? Really? That's how I felt. She deserves to go to jail longer. I would want to know where she's being locked up just so I can write her.
She
To
got
be
3
like,
probation. It said.
probation. This is why she's continued to get locked up that's why she has a rap sheet since 96. Because they won't just lock her down. They could have
Somebody,
ended this eons ago.
somebody put in the comments, "I would sue whoever hired her without a background
Ground
check."
check. Because what in their minds made them go, no. Yeah, she's been stealing before, but she's not any good at it. So it doesn't matter. Even if she steals, she's gonna get caught. Hire her. She's gonna
See,
get caught.
when you're doing your lives and you're going off on a rant like this is me on my phone watching, because you're like, what the fuck? And I'm howling on the other end of the phone.
Because this doesn't almost seem like a real story, but it's real.
Somebody put
I'm
in
like,
the comments not to get the points.
right. Because I'm watching this video you have playing, and I'm like, okay. Wait a minute. Wait. Because I'm thinking they're going to say, oh, she got caught because they can see that the purchase was done at this store. And then when they get camera from the store, they see her at the register. No.
She
This
just
bitch
made it
had her
easy.
rewards number.
She made it easy for them. Excuse me, ma'am. Do you have your points card? Oh, yes, I do. Here you go.
If this was an episode of Special Victims Unit, it wouldn't even last 15 minutes. They would have to have another story to finish the episode because your reward points, okay.
And then you think about the field of work that she's in, because she's assisting a patient who recently got surgery. So she's sent out there as a nurse or
To help.
whatever to
But
help the
she's a
patient
predator.
out. If there's wound care that's involved, that they're changing, whatever. Because a lot of the times, people who are seniors, they don't know how to do that stuff. They
Right,
don't
right, right,
know
right.
what chemicals or whatever ointments, antibiotics that need to be taken, so that when you're cleaning it out and you're replacing it with a new bandage or whatever, that it's done correctly. And imagine this stranger is coming into your house and helping themselves to a credit card and going out shopping on your card.
But have faith, she's not very smart. She will get caught. You'll get your money back. So you'll be mildly inconvenienced for a little bit, but you will get your money back because she's not smart. I mean, that's the only saving grace here, is that luckily for the victim, she's not a very smart criminal.
Wait, I gotta bring this video back up again. Hold
Oh my
on.
God. I was sitting over here like, wait a minute. Did they say rewards points? No.
Wait, wait.
You didn't see my face? I was like,
I saw you. Look at the cop's face over here. Do you see his face?
he's like, really, bitch?
Wait, and the part where he tells her, that's not what you.
Scottsdale Police, you just bring your hands behind your back.
Wearing hospital scrubs and clocking in
They didn't even waste time.
I don't blame them. I'm just still like, the hospital has got to do a better job at vetting the people that work in these spaces, because you have
Correct.
elderly people
Yes, exactly.
for another shift,
and they
this is
always
the
get
moment
taken
Scott
advantage of financially.
Exactly.
So this would, I would be pissed off if I had family members in this hospital.
Scottsdale detectives arrested 50-year-old Tammy Watts last October inside Honor Health Thompson Peak Medical Center.
You're under arrest, and we're going to explain what's going on.
Investigators say Watts was working as a housekeeper when a patient's debit card disappeared while she was recovering from an emergency surgery.
I don't know what this is about.
I will explain that. I'm the case detective.
The patient discovered hundreds of dollars in unauthorized charges at businesses across the East Valley.
I don't know. I don't steal from people.
Your criminal history.
She's not lying though, because she's not good at it. She's not good at it. So she technically doesn't steal. She just borrows stuff.
Your criminal history says otherwise. Look at her face like,
Okay. Sis. Like I said, she should get 40 years. She should get more time just because she sucks so bad. That's the only reason why I'm like, and the fact, housekeeping. In what world? Because
look at this
that's
comment.
always been my fear at a hospital. Somebody taking your stuff. Oh God, who's that?
Somebody put, I ain't do nothing.
Right, because that's how she is. But that's what always been one of my biggest fears. That's why anytime I've ever had to have anything done and I gotta go to a hospital, I don't take no debit cards with me. If I don't have to, I'm not taking that stuff with me. Because the fear is always while you're not yourself, somebody comes into your space and robs you blind and ain't nothing you can do about it.
Correct. That's the scary part, being in that vulnerable
Because she's in
place.
housekeeping. She wouldn't have any reason to be close to nobody's purse or things or none of that. She was using housekeeping as a way for her to steal from patients. Oh
And when
my
I was
God.
doing my compilation video, because I always tell my mom, like, if we want to go out, I'm like, isn't there a way that we could get assistance for my grandmother while we're out? And now I see why.
Yeah, you can, but yeah, you might get some shady people.
Yeah, even though we have cameras, you just never know. You just
Yep.
never know.
Yep.
So let's move on to our final story. We are going to talk about the screwworm epidemic. This is frightening. So there is a story here in Texas. It's on the YouTube channel KVUE. So we're going to go ahead and play this video and then have our discussions and concerns about what is going on, because this administration clearly isn't taking anything about health seriously.
New World screwworm cases continue to rise in Texas. 11 cases have been confirmed in cattle and goat across the United States. 10 of those cases are in Texas and 1 is in New Mexico. The closest case to Austin is in a goat in Gillespie County. 5 areas of the state have been designated as quarantine infestation zones. And to help with the response, Texas is expanding screwworm inspector training. The course teaches you how to safely move cattle and livestock. KVUE's Daniel Perot has more on what the state says is a first of its kind online course.
It's a small fly, but its potential to devastate Texas's beef and agriculture industry is immense. It can infect warm-blooded animals like cattle, deer, pets, and in rare cases, humans. If left untreated, it can be deadly.
The screwworm infects living tissue, whereas houseflies and other maggots are usually in dead, dying tissue.
Officials have established quarantine and movement restrictions and are releasing sterile flies in areas where cases have been detected.
It's important that we track the spread of this. It's important that they know where it is. And the sooner that we all deal with it, the sooner that we'll get this behind us.
On Saturday, the state of Texas announced an online course designed to train more people to identify screwworm infestations. It's designed to help speed up inspections that allow the movement of cattle and livestock throughout the state. The course, which was developed by Texas A&M AgriLife Extension and a handful of state agencies, includes narrated modules, videos, and knowledge checks on the New World screwworm's biology and life cycle, sharing how to report, inspect, and treat animals, as well as movement permitting requirements.
Observe pets for unusual behavior, such as wound licking or irritation. Animals that are infected may lose interest in food and may become aggressive or lethargic due to irritability and associated infestations.
The course is available for any Texan for educational purposes, but Texans in certain groups who pass the final exam, including thousands of veterinarians, can get certified to be an NWS inspector, responsible for checking animals to ensure they are screwworm-free before leaving the infested zones.
They have to be inspected, treated, and have the proper documentation to move out of those infested areas.
Officials reminding livestock and pet owners to keep a close eye on their animals and report any suspected cases to the appropriate authorities.
The days of just running by there once a week and taking a look and counting heads are over until we have an opportunity to eradicate them as we did in the past.
The state deploying a new tool as they try to stop the past northern migration before it becomes a multi-billion-dollar crisis. Daniel Perot, KVUE News, Austin.
Thanks, Daniel. On Friday, Travis County leaders signed a local disaster declaration, even though there are no confirmed cases in the county. Judge Andy Brown says the declaration will help streamline resources, improve coordination with state and federal partners, and speed up a response if the pest is detected in the county.
Can I just tell you, it took my stomach was turning watching that. I thought I was going to throw up. I was like swallowing over here. I said, should I drink water? I was getting physically sick. First of all, I hate flies.
I feel you. Me too. Flies are already nasty as it is. Mm-hmm. But then you have this situation on top of it. But it goes back to, again, government, when government works like it should, it's very boring. It's very boring because it's very mundane. Mm-hmm. But when government does not work the way it's supposed to, you get things like screwworm. And ground beef prices are already high. Mm-hmm. And this is and the prices we have right now are before screwworm. So I can't even imagine what the price of beef is going to end up becoming now with this situation. And not just beef, pork. You know what I'm saying? It because again, it can go into any warm-blooded animal. So when you think about it, you go, this has a potential to impact not just the beef sector, but poultry, like all of it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's very disgusting when you think about. I mean, I gave up beef back in the 90s, so I don't even know what beef tastes like anymore. But my parents do eat it, and a lot of the times they're cooking it. It's not a pleasant smell for me. Yeah. That's just me. You know what I'm saying?
Because you don't eat it, so you're already like.
Right.
You know, yeah.
Right. You think about like the bigger picture of everything that's going on. You're right. it's the government. It's the government responsibility. You have people like, oh, small government, smaller government, less government. Okay, so do you have the capabilities and the training to house and take care of these type of farm animals? I don't know anything about farming. And I give it to people who are farmers, who understand what it is that they need to do. There are farmers who live out here where I live. So I'm going to trust they know what it is, what they're doing. But if I would be unrealistic to say, yeah, I'm going to buy a plot of land and I'm going to have farms and I'm going to have cows. I don't know anything about taking care of cows. I don't know the cost of taking care of cows, of pigs, of any farm animal that live outside. So for anyone to think these smaller government ideas are good for us because they're saving money in our pocket, what fucking money are we saving?
Say it again. That the small government, people always said they wanted it, but they never really had it. Now they getting it. And now they're like, oh shit. Wait a minute. Why won't the federal government do anything? Because you wanted small government.
Right.
So your state government has to do it. And your state government does not have enough resources. Texas right now is trying to figure out a way to handle it because the feds ain't coming in to help them.
Mm-hmm.
They're on their own, and Texas knows it, and that's the problem. And those business owners that own all these ranches and stuff, they know that's a big problem.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it's
they're
bad
having
enough.
courses.
Yeah, listen, you know it's bad when they offering courses because they don't like education. You see what I'm saying? They're not fans of education, and they're offering education opportunities. So people can be well versed in recognizing and identifying screwworm infections. Oh yeah, it's a problem.
Yep.
But
It's
this
a
is
very
why
big problem.
government, this whole small government thing, this is why you've heard me say this more than once. In many ways, America needs to go through this pain so that all these people who've been living in this fantasy land of small government, we don't need no government doing nothing for us. Now you can see what that looks like. Now ask yourself, is that a country you really want to live in?
Right. That's not. I think people have become accustomed in turning a blind eye to the efficiency and the steps taken before that food arrives at the supermarket for you to buy it. Nobody is seeing the back end of what's all this bullshit about health and getting rid of scientists who are actually keeping people safe. The FDA, the CDC, you're going to cut off important people, pertinent people that are looking into how do we keep the American public safe. We have to resort to using other means, other news organizations outside of the United States so that we're aware of what's going on, and then have doctors who still work here to advise us and tell us this is what's going on. This is what we have become for now. I know that we're not going to be like this forever, but for the time being, we have to be like this. And guess what? When we do have some type of normalization, we have to keep going. We don't get to sit back anymore and rest, because this is the way for me how we're going to teach other people. This is what we have to be, and this is what you have to do in order to keep on top of these people. We have to keep our boots on their neck so they don't get up and try and mess things up and say, oh, but crypto, oh, but the stock. No, fuck you with that shit.
Yep.
Because guess what? This is why we're in the mess we're in now. Because you thought you were going to line your pockets and be rich. And none of that is happening.
Still going
Those
to
are
work.
my final words.
My final words are, you're still going to work. Wake up.
Well, I'm going to tell you, this was an excellent segment. I truly, truly enjoyed it. And I'm glad I brought up that second video because people are diabolical. If you're going to hire somebody in your house, make sure you have cameras all around and put all of your possessions away in a safe. That way you don't have to worry about your credit card doing shopping without you.
Boom.
All right, so we're going to end it from here. I want to thank everybody for staying with us and watching this video in its entirety. Please do, again, consider subscribing and hitting the bell notification. That way you will get notified when I upload a new video. This is Maribel Blue and Bishop signing off. As always, remember, be good to yourself, be good to each other. Most importantly, take care of you. Bye, everybody.